Thanks for tuning in to the show with Archieficial. Now, this is a new format. This is the first episode of it. I'm trying out myself. But if you like what you're seeing, you're more than welcome to share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel and watch out for future material. First, I need to address the elephant in the room. Why am I wearing double denim? This whole entire thing, my attire, is obviously an observance of Double Denim Day, the greatest non-observed holiday in the entire world. Let's dive right into the show with Archieficial. We all know that Ivanka Trump, daughter of Donald Trump, president, will be an employee of the White House. Now today, Donald Trump has surprised us via Twitter, which is not the surprise. Today on Twitter, Donald Trump has showed us what Ivanka Trump's work attire will look like. Not really surprised at what that was. I don't think any of us is really surprised. It really does make a lot of sense. Now, on to topic number 2. I recently learned that the escape velocity of Earth, the velocity you need to escape the gravitational pull of planet Earth, is about 11.2 kilometers per second. But I kind of feel like the velocity, the speed you need to escape Donald Trump's grab is much faster, because you need to overcome much more resistance by Donald Trump. So I took it upon myself to make up an entire formula to calculate the escape velocity for Donald Trump. Emphasis on make up. First of all, we start with the I for impulse. Then we have to account for a mass flow, we have to account for a propellant, which all flows through an exhaust, and all those things will be needed to move a main body, which we will shorten with alpha for alpha body. Now that alpha body, obviously, that needs to be accounted for is Donald Trump himself. He himself is a very shiny person, insanely shiny, so we need to take into account the speed of light. Well, and we also need to account for his hair, so there you go. There you have the actual escape velocity formula for Donald Trump. Now that we've cleared that up, we need to move on to our main topic, which for today and for the first episode will be Brexit. Now, that is not the Brexit that you're probably thinking of. It's not about Britain leaving the European Union. It's also not, as you can take from the title, about Brazil leaving anything. It's not about Brazil. No, it is more about Brandon. And you're probably wondering who Brandon is, what he does, and what he's exiting. Of course, you've never heard of it. But let's start with the first things first. Brandon is a guy from Springfield, Florida. What does he exit? Apparently his family, his mother Sarah, and mostly his father Jack, are complaining that they've made a lot of investment, which they are now not gonna get a return of. Because we all know that is what the family is about. Investing in one of your family members and getting a return. That is how it goes. Yeah. On the other side is, what does Brandon actually exit for? Turns out it's for university. One of the crazier parts of the story is that it by now has been covered by the Springfield Chronicler of Springfield, Florida, because the newspaper has nothing better to cover Donald Trump. Wink wink. Ever since the coverage by the Springfield Chronicler started, there have been good parts and there have been bad parts. Of course, the whole townspeople of Springfield have actually kind of flocked behind the parents. On the other side, there's Lucy, Brandon's younger sister, who eventually also wants to go off to college. The bad part is that this entire escalation of the story has taken a huge toll on Brandon himself. He has by now decided on what his major and minor will be, and as it turns out, they're art and wine tasting, which I didn't know was an actual possibility. But then again, wine tasting is one of those things that it sounds cooler than it actually is. At least I hope. There is only one thing I really want to do, and that is address the parents. Jack, Sarah, investing in your son shouldn't be an obligation. It is also never about returns. Now, I understand that you're feeling probably a little flustered and frustrated, but I can give you one advice. Let him go. Let Brandon go. He'll eventually realize that he's making a huge mistake by studying art and wine tasting. The good part is that Brandon will eventually come back. He'll realize what a huge mistake he has done, and he'll come back. That's what they always do. Brandon will come back. I want to say thank you for tuning in into the first episode of this new show. I'm still, as I said in the beginning, I'm trying myself. I'll figure out along the way what this actually is. I have a way where I want to go, but I don't think I'm fully there yet. I appreciate any feedback and any support you can give me, so hopefully I'll see you in the future. And until next time, goodbye.